You know the name. You definitely know the theorem. But the man behind all that math? Oh, he was something else. A cult leader, a mystic who preached reincarnation, and the head of a secret society that would literally change the world. Today, we're going way beyond the triangle to uncover the real and really weird story of Pythagoras.
Ah, yes, this one. We all remember this from geometry class, right? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. It feels so clean, so logical, so perfect. But believe me, that simple little equation is just the absolute tip of the iceberg. What's underneath? That's a whole world of secret societies, cosmic music, and even some forbidden knowledge.
Because the real story here, it isn't just about a shape. It's about the man who believed he could find the blueprint for the entire universe in its proportions. So, for real, who was the man behind the math?
And this right here, this gets to the heart of the paradox. Was Pythagoras this brilliant rational mathematician who helped lay the groundwork for all of Western science? Or was he a mystic guru who led a secret community, preached about past lives, and, for some reason, banned his followers from eating beans? Well, the incredible answer is, yep, he was both.
So, to even begin to untangle this mystery, let's just start with the basics. Let's take a quick look at the man's life story.
Okay, so he was born way back around 570 BCE on the Greek island of Samos. Now, legend says he spent his youth traveling all over the ancient world, soaking up wisdom from Egypt to Babylon. But his life's real work, that kicked off around 530 BCE when he moved to Croton, a Greek colony down in southern Italy. And it's here that he started something that was, well, it was part school, part commune, and part religious cult.
Which brings us to his other famous creation, the Pythagorean Brotherhood. And as you're about to see, this was so much more than just a math club.
For them, philosophy was a total way of life. I mean, check out these rules. All property was shared, they were all strict vegetarians, and every single member was sworn to absolute secrecy about what they learned. Then there's the infamous and honestly kind of hilarious ban on eating beans, a rule that scholars are still arguing about today. And here's a big one. In a radical move for the ancient world, women were welcomed as complete equals.
So why? Why all this discipline? What was the point? Well, it was all in service of one central, powerful, world-changing idea, that the universe itself is made of numbers.
Their core belief was simple, but so profound. All is number. Now, for us, that sounds a little strange, right? Numbers are just symbols we use to count things. But for the Pythagoreans, no. Numbers were the literal building blocks of reality. The universe wasn't just described by math, they believed it was math.
And this whole worldview kind of clicked into place in a single moment of discovery. The story goes that Pythagoras was walking past a blacksmith shop, and he heard the hammers clanging away. He noticed that some of the sounds were harmonious together, and he realized, wait a minute, those pleasant sounds weren't random. They corresponded to simple whole number ratios based on the weights of the hammers. An octave was a 2-to-1 ratio, a perfect fifth was 3-to-2. For them, this was the ultimate proof. The physical world, the world of beauty and sound, was secretly governed by the pure logic of numbers.
And this discovery led to this incredible leap of imagination, which Aristotle later wrote about. They reasoned if music is just math in disguise, then maybe the whole cosmos is too. The planets moving in their orbits, they must also create perfect ratios, producing a silent cosmic symphony that they called the harmony of the spheres.
But this perfect, harmonious, number-based universe they had built, it was about to be shattered. And the discovery came from within their own ranks. A mathematical truth so ugly, so imperfect, it threatened their entire philosophy.
So here's the crisis. Their entire worldview rested on this one beautiful idea, that everything in the universe could be expressed as a neat ratio of whole numbers. But then they used their own theorem on the simplest shape imaginable, a square with sides that are 1 unit long. The diagonal, they figured out, was the square root of 2. And the square root of 2, well, it can never be written as a clean fraction. It's irrational. This wasn't just a math problem for them. It was a philosophical catastrophe.
And this secret was considered so dangerous, so utterly world-breaking, that legend says the Pythagorean named Hippasus, the one who dared to reveal it to the outside world, was thrown from a boat and drowned by his own brothers as a punishment. This crisis brings us right back around, because to understand why a math problem could be so terrifying, you have to go beyond the numbers and back to the mystical goal of their entire project, the journey of the immortal soul.
You see, at the very heart of their philosophy was this doctrine called metempsychosis. It's the belief that the soul is immortal and it travels from one body to the next after death, and this great cosmic cycle of rebirth that could include both humans and animals.
And just like that, all those strange rules suddenly make sense, don't they? The strict vegetarianism, it wasn't just a diet, it was to avoid harming a creature that might just house a human soul. All the discipline, the secrecy, the intense study of mathematical perfection, it was all a form of spiritual training, designed to purify the soul so it could finally escape the cycle and reunite with the divine, orderly cosmos.
And the echo of these ideas through history is just immense. Plato's entire philosophy was deeply influenced by Pythagorean concepts of the soul and perfect forms. Fast forward 2,000 years, and you have Johannes Kepler literally searching for that harmony of the spheres in the orbits of the planets. Even today, the core mission of modern science, the search for elegant mathematical laws that govern the universe, that is a profoundly Pythagorean idea.
So in the end, Pythagoras leaves us with this question that perfectly bridges his two worlds. Is the universe a machine, with gears and levers just waiting for us to calculate them, or is it a symphony, a grand song that's waiting to be heard? His revolutionary answer, the one that still shapes our world, was that it's both, and that by understanding the one, we can finally begin to appreciate the other.